In the realm of martial arts, there are those who train, those who compete, and then there are those who redefine the very essence of the craft. Jet Li is one such figure, an artist whose speed, grace, and power transformed him from a disciplined Wushu champion into an international action star. His journey from the training halls of Beijing to the bright lights of Hollywood is a story of resilience, mastery, and an unbreakable spirit. Jet Li, the martial artist who conquered Hollywood. Born Li Lianji on April 26, 1963, in Beijing, China, his childhood was shaped by hardship. His father passed away when he was just 2 years old, leaving his family struggling in a country still recovering from political and economic turmoil. But where there was struggle, there was also opportunity. At the age of 8, his life took a dramatic turn when he was selected for an elite Wushu program, a rigorous Chinese martial arts discipline that emphasized both combat technique and performance. Under the guidance of master instructors, he trained relentlessly, pushing his body to its absolute limits. He wasn't just learning martial arts, he was becoming it. By the time he was 11 years old, he was already a national sensation. Competing against older, more experienced fighters, he dominated the All-China Wushu Championships, taking home his first gold medal. Over the next several years, he would go on to win an astounding 5 national titles, cementing himself as China's greatest Wushu athlete of his generation. But it wasn't just his skill that made him exceptional. It was his presence. His movements were not just fast, they were precise. His strikes were not just powerful, they were effortless. His grace, his speed, and his ability to blend agility with raw strength made him a martial artist unlike any other. Even in the disciplined world of Wushu, Jet Li stood apart. As his reputation grew, so did the attention of filmmakers. At the age of 17, he was chosen to star in Shaolin Temple, 1982, a film that would change his life forever. The movie was a sensation, revitalizing the martial arts genre and introducing Jet Li to a worldwide audience. His athleticism, his discipline, and his sheer presence on screen were unlike anything audiences had seen before. In the years that followed, he solidified his status as one of the greatest martial arts stars of all time. Films like Once Upon a Time in China, 1991, where he portrayed the legendary Wong Fei Hung, showcased not just his mastery of martial arts, but his ability to bring depth and emotion to his characters. He wasn't just an action star, he was a storyteller, using movement instead of words to express emotion, struggle, and triumph. Then came Hollywood. In 1998, he made his American film debut as the villain in Lethal Weapon 4, starring alongside Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Despite having no spoken English lines and playing the antagonist, his electrifying presence stole the show. The world had seen martial artists before, but there was something different about Jet Li. He was calm, yet explosive, elegant yet brutal, silent yet commanding. Hollywood had taken notice. 2 years later, he landed his first major lead role in a Hollywood film, Romeo Must Die, 2000, where his martial arts prowess was combined with wirework and cutting-edge special effects. The film was a box office success, solidifying his place as a global action hero. More roles followed: The One, 2001, Kiss of the Dragon, 2001, and Cradle to the Grave, 2003, each showcasing a different side of his talent. But Jet Li was more than just a fighter on screen. He was a thinker, a philosopher, and a deeply spiritual man. While he had built a career on action and violence, he always sought balance, peace, and wisdom. His role in Hero, 2002, one of the most visually stunning martial arts films ever made, reflected this philosophy. It wasn't just about fighting, it was about meaning, sacrifice, and the greater good. As the years passed, he began to shift his focus. While films like Fearless, 2006, and The Forbidden Kingdom, 2008, continued to showcase his martial arts mastery, his personal journey took him in a new direction. He became a humanitarian, a philanthropist, and a global advocate for disaster relief and mental health awareness. In 2007, he founded the One Foundation, a charity dedicated to providing aid to those affected by natural disasters and promoting psychological well-being. He spoke openly about the importance of inner peace, emphasizing that martial arts were not just about combat, but about balance, discipline, and self-discovery. In later years, health concerns began to slow him down. Diagnosed with hyperthyroidism, a condition that affected his metabolism and energy levels, he stepped away from the high-impact action roles that had defined his career. But even as his on-screen battles lessened, his influence never faded. From the humble streets of Beijing to the grand stages of Hollywood, Jet Li's journey has been one of discipline, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to his craft. He didn't just perform martial arts, he embodied its very essence. His impact on cinema, his influence on martial arts, and his dedication to humanitarian work ensure that his legacy will endure for generations. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution.